Hello everyone, welcome back to more Spelunky. I don't have any, what? There was an alien in that jar? I didn't know that was legal. Huh. You don't see them until ice caves. Oops. Actually, I don't think, were they in the original Spelunky or only Spelunky HD? Like most people, excuse me, by now, oh my god, I'm so bad. I can tell you what happened there. Anyway, I've seen a lot more of Spelunky HD than the original. Despite having originally played the original myself. Oh my god. Well, I guess this could be a good chance to practice whip blocking, right? Oh, look at that! Anyway, I don't remember if aliens were in Spelunky, the 2008 game. I know the ice caves were, but I don't remember much of anything in ice caves besides Yetis, actually. So, I don't know. And anyway, in the original game, ice caves were the excuse me, something in my throat. Were the third stage. Whoa. Good thing that already fired, because I just fell on it. Whereas in both the original and in the, yeah, I'm not gonna get up there, actually. Just get out of here, Monty. In the original and the HD, ice caves are the third stage, and you play through 4 levels of it, just like the first 2 stages. But actually, in this Spelunky 2, ice caves are the 6th world, I think? Maybe 5th? I think 6th, though. And you only play through 1 level of it, but it's much longer. Anyway, that's where you run into aliens. And I guess there are probably some in Neo Babylon, right? There must be. Flying around in their UFOs? Yeah. Okay, here's the altar. Let's get rid of all these dang spikes. Don't mess with me, mole. I thought I could get him to land on the spikes. Okay, whatever. I'm so bad. I meant to... Now I'm gonna need a rope. Actually, I could attract the mole down here, and... actually, even if I jump on the mole, I don't know if I get high enough. But we can try, right? Come here. Come here. I need you. Nope. Alright. Oh, we have a key as well, huh? Okay, so... Key down there, rope up to here. To get Monty back. So there's, again, me blowing a rope for no reason. Compass, fine. Lots of room for improvement, obviously. I could go in here, but there's not much to get. Just a little bit of gold and the ghost pot, which I can't really afford to carry around right now. Where's the, Did I miss it? Is it up there? Oh, it is, isn't it? I forgot. I think it was in that area in the top right. Alright, well, forget it. We're not getting the Jedi today. Actually, I'm a little surprised that key didn't hurt me. I'm not gonna buy a shotgun. And I'm not gonna... I don't know, I guess I could just kill the shopkeeper. It'd be good practice for... Like, top-level Spelunky... Oh my god. Top-level Spelunky play, you steal from the shopkeeper, like, all the time. And I should get good at it, so let's do that. First, though, I'd like to put this out of the way. And if you could just step over here, sir. Now, what was in my box? Oh, a power pack. Yeah, so the power pack makes your weapons all more powerful. For the shotgun, it lets you fire more quickly and with less recoil. Your whip is a flaming whip. Other weapons have various other effects. This is what I get for recording right after dinner, I guess. Yeah, this is fine. We'll go down there. Any trouble getting Monty? Nope, he's very easily accessible. Ooh, don't you dare shoot at me. Oh, ah! I meant to jump away, but I was accidentally holding down on the controller as well. Which, by the way, reminds me. Oh man, can you I believe that like the best way to play Spelunky 2 is, well, A, with a controller, of course, but B, I think actually with, yeah, you can't. You get so little recoil with the power pack shotgun that you can't do like much of a shotgun jump. Really? There we go. I just wanted that resolved. With the ordinary shotgun, you get so much recoil that you can use it to gain some extra height. And you saw that we did gain a little bit of height, right? We can't make this jump without the shotgun. But normally, the shotgun recoils enough to get you up to here, which apparently you can't do. Anyway. Oh, well, that's not going to make it easy to get Monty, huh? Whatever. Is that a dead turkey in there or a living turkey? He looks like he got shot pretty bad, huh? So, I don't know, we could bomb it for money, or health, but I'm not going to. 1-4, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's the flaming whip. It does like 2 damage. Oh, I have the flaming whip! I could have just cooked the turkey with my whip. You fool. Excuse me, that's an arrow? I'd like my shotgun. Anything over here? Not much. A snake. Oh, I meant to shoot with my shotgun, and I regretted it because I was about to kill Monty, and then I was like, oh, I actually didn't pick up the shotgun. What a genius, huh? Stand aside, Monty. I've got this. The spider I do not got, however. There we go. Don't know if I wanted it to go all the way that far down. Monty, come here. Come here, boy. There's the skeleton. Let's just leave this here. And let's see what is the dang deal with this guy? How come he never freaking rolls when you want him to roll? Right? You have to be like a certain distance away. Oh my god. He just, like, never does it. Well, I don't understand. I've watched people play this guy, and, like, he always rolls at you. And you just, like, jump on the ladder and get away. I don't understand. Is there some rule, like, about when he rolls? That you have to make him roll somehow? I can't do it. I gotta, like, look this one up or something. Like, what the hell is the deal with the guy on 1-4 who won't friggin' do the only thing that makes it possible to beat? Well, okay. I could have just killed him with the shotgun, obviously, but the point is to use him to dig out the area as well, so you don't have to spend a bunch of bombs on it. Oh, what's up here? Just a torch? Yeah, 2 torches. Weird. Oh, right. I was saying the controller, right? It's clearly, like, every platformer is not a keyboard game. You can do it, but it's weird. They're very much controller games. And I think that... Oh, this is so bad. Alright. I took no damage there, which is kind of remarkable. Are you kidding me? Oh, look how good I am. But like, also the question is, should you use the D-pad or the stick? I think Spelunky, at least, is a D-pad game, but I'm just like not used to it. Whenever I try, it feels weird, you know? So I use the stick and I occasionally like I give some diagonal when I didn't mean to, or just a single direction when I meant to be diagonal. I don't know. So I think that's something I could work on if I thought that. Oh, I needed that. Well, I guess I can destroy the spikes like that. That's almost good enough, and then there we go. So I don't know. If that were the thing preventing me from becoming an esports professional Spelunky player, I could work on that. But obviously, I am not getting you, Monty. I'm sorry to inform you of this, but that is just not a good place to be. I don't know. I could like if I drop down, the top one will miss me, and the bottom one will hit Monty, which is better than nothing. Now I have a Monty who's at 1 health, which is worse than a Monty who's at 3 health, but better than no Monty, right? Oh, that's already fired. Okay. Get up, Mr. Mole. I need to rescue my dog. Oh, another like fun fact about Spelunky history, I guess. The original had only, I think, 1 playable character. You could only play as like Spelunky guy, and the thing you rescued. Well, okay, see you, Monty. I really had a lot of trouble dropping that correctly. You always rescued the damsel. You didn't have like a character select screen where you could choose your character and who you want to rescue. In Spelunky HD, well, let me finish what. That's actually like not 100% true what I'm saying about the original, because there was, if you got some achievement like rescuing 6 damsels in a single run or something like that, you unlocked the ability to swap all the damsel with Spelunky guy, so you could play as damsel and rescue the adventurer. But it was a bit less like inclusive, I guess. Alright, I want a jetpack. But, oh, I'll just buy it. There you go. I thought I didn't have enough money. Anyway, now you can say, like, I want to play... And in Spelunky HD, you could say, I want to play as the... You didn't have just those 2 to choose between. You could also... There's a bunch of them on the character select screen. You can choose whether you want to rescue a damsel or a Spelunky guy or a dog, I think were the choices in HD. And they later added a cat? I'm not sure. I think the dog was in the release and the other wasn't, but I'm not really... Oh, I don't have enough money. See you later. And in this one, you can rescue only animals, no people. Dog, cat, or hamster. Those are your choices. Or a random selection of the 3. Ah! Okay, wait here. Actually, come back? Because with turkeys you can, Oh, it's really hard with the jetpack. If you run out of fuel, you can flap down to the ground as if you had a cape, and that would let you get the key there. It looks extremely difficult. Oh, wait, you can... I see. If you're... Just your second jump, there you go. Okay. Now... Actually, I might die trying to get back on the turkey. This is going to be an interesting thing to learn. Is this good or bad? It's good. Okay, cool. Good to know. Anyway, I would prefer to like get some deaths in to discover the rules rather than constantly play around things that might or might not be dangerous. Unless I'm on like a new best run that I don't want to lose, then fine, play around some things that might not matter. Okay, you also can't use the jetpack, or you also can't, use the jetpack while turkey neck attacking something, just like you can't while whipping. I wondered if that might be different. Could you come out, please? Maybe if I make more space for him? There you go. I don't really need the turkey that badly. I have the jetpack, which is generally a better turkey. But as you saw, like, you can make use of the turkey to do things like float onto spikes. So I'd like to carry it around while I can. It shouldn't hurt, right? And if I want to, I can always cook it later. I could go over there, but I'm not going to. Okay, this is all safe. Not over there, though. Wow! I'm glad I jumped so high. That guy was like a ballistic missile. Any skeletons in there? Apparently not. Well, there's plenty of time. I guess I should go back up here and see if I can, these haven't triggered. It's not worth it for just an emerald. Alright, here's the final boss of Spelunky 2. See? He just, like, charges. I don't know why he sometimes doesn't do it. But I want to go to jungle, please. Thanks. Ah, right. And now you can't leave because turkeys can't go through. You could bomb down, actually. Is it worth spending a bomb to gain a turkey? Not really. Do I want to go back and get the ghost pot? That's a little bit greedy, but I've got time. I'd have to wait for this guy to get far enough away that he's not going to chase me down. Also, let's... Oh! He's coming back. I didn't think he was allowed to do that. Only a minute 40. Well, here. Why don't you come get me? You missed, idiot. There we go. And we're out of the caves. Or the mines, whatever they are. Ugh, rude. Nobody likes dark levels, but at least I have a jetpack, right? Okay, I want to try to go more slowly here. Anyway, one of the other things I wanted to mention about the controller is, I forget if it was in Spelunky... Oh, Jesus Christ. If it was in Spelunky HD or not. Because you'll notice, like, most of the time I go about this speed, right? You can actually walk slower if you want. But most of the time, you would like to go at maximum speed, right? Getting through things faster is better than... Is it allowed to be a web attached to the tree? Oh my god. Well, I was trying to stick a bomb in that web. There we go. Very weird. Give me that paste, please. And so I remember playing like Spelunky the original, like I would just be constantly holding down the button to go fast. I think I actually played on keyboard at the time, so it might have been X or something. But also in Spelunky HD, I would do the same thing. What the hell gem is that? Is that an amethyst? Do those exist? No, don't stand on that. And in Spelunky 2, at least, they made the default option be running, and you have to hold a button to walk. Which is, you know, I think a nice improvement, because that is usually what you want to do. I'm still undecided. There's a config setting to swap the default back to walking and have to hold down a button for running. I've left that alone and been like, I want to run most of the time, so let me leave that option as the default. But it is like, it's a lot harder to push a button to go slow. It just feels mentally wrong. Oh, I guess that killed the scarab as well, huh? Well, yeah, that's true. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna, like, go back for my torque. Ah! I would have preferred to sacrifice Monty there. Anyway, so I play on default run. but on occasion, when I want to go slow, it's kind of hard to do so for that reason. Oh! Okay, there you go. I didn't really have a complete plan when I stepped on that thing, whether I was going to go back or just run through real quick, and so I was very afraid when I just like did it without having a plan yet. Hang on, did I climb down that tree? No, I just imagined it. Anyway, we haven't seen the black market before, have we? I've always died before getting there? I'm not sure, maybe we saw it once. But this is the level with the black market on it. No, I'm pretty sure I've never been there. Jeez, those spikes. Anyway, this is the level of the black market. You can tell because the U-Jedi is beeping. No, I do not like to be hexed. Please go away. Actually, how the heck do you get through there? That guy is... Yeah, see, the skull comes and gets you. He's really guarding that area, and you have to push a block to open up a way past him. And if you do that, he'll kill you in the meantime. So, let's take a little shortcut here. Ah! I don't want the sticky bomb now. The worst. I forgot I had them. Alright, I'm not sure if I would have spent 2 bombs on that. Oh my god, ultimate greed. Did you see that, though? I was like a diamond thief in a movie. Having to jump before I landed on the spike there. Oh my god, I didn't see that bear trap at all. I'm very glad some gold or whatever triggered it. I do see this one, though. I would like you to get out of the way. Alright, we're getting close to the U-Jedi now. It's beeping a little bit faster, so maybe bottom left? Bottom middle? There's a bear trap there, hidden behind the... yeah, hidden behind the tree... it's not exactly foliage, but the top? The tree top, that's a word, sure. Well, we're never gonna see the black market. I don't like that many spiders. Nothing behind that cape, or curtain, I guess is the word for such a thing. I don't really need to go over to the left there. I read a long time ago a blog post about Spelunky level design. That stupid rock fell and broke my way back up. Whatever, I don't want to go that way anyway. Which was kind of interesting, because the levels look very kind of dynamic and random, right? You kind of see obstacles you've seen before, but they don't seem to be strung together in any particularly predefined way. But actually, there was a very, like, it was actually quite constrained, at least in Spelunky original. This isn't the way up? Well, okay. The whole level was split up into a 4x4 grid, yes. So there were 4 very large, well, 4 layers to a level. You start on the top, then you go down to level 2, then level 3, then level 4, and that's the bottom. And I believe that's still the case in Spelunky 2. For most levels, there's 4 of those. And on each level, there are 4 kind of sections, you know, the left, the far left, the far right, and like the middle left and the middle right. And the first thing the game does in building the level, again, I'm only talking about original Spelunky. I don't know they do it the same way in Spelunky 2, but it seems reasonable. The first thing the level does is like choose where on the top, oh, this was kind of not the right way to do it. Where on the top level to spawn you, and where on the bottom level to put the exit. And I think it does those basically at random. And then it generates kind of like filler. Maybe filler is the wrong word. It generates obstacles. Like for each, it makes sure there's a path for like that a level. What am I even? Alright, I'm not going to find the eye, apparently, so let's just leave. There's a path from you to the exit. And when it's... It just draws some path for you at random that you should be able to take, I believe, without filling in the levels at all. It's just be like, you should be able to get from top left corner, you should be able to go to the right from there, you should be able to go down from there, and so on. And I don't think it ever requires you to go back up. But anyway, once it's done that, it generates the actual content of each grid space. Nope. This is just a mess down there. And it does that in a way that preserves the constraints. And the idea is that there's a set of, like, what you might call tiles. Like, oh no, I didn't. I almost hit the turkey. He would have been pretty mad about that. And I did do that on purpose, by the way. Each, like, there's kind of like this space here, like where we are, is a layout that can be picked by the map generator. It can pick this, like, spikes with a bridge over them with arches on each side, right? That's a thing it can place. And they're kind of framed in terms of, like, horizontal obstacles and vertical obstacles. I forget if this one's horizontal or vertical. It's kind of hard to tell. Not I forget, I've never known. And this part of the grid is notated with the data that it is possible to get from the left side of this to the right side of this. And in order to do so, you must leave open this space, this space, this space, this space, this space, this space, and this space, and I guess also this one. And so it says, well, if the path that we drew out for the character, or the player, goes through this, we have to pick a horizontal obstacle and make sure that, like, he can get through it. And then it also, like, randomly adds in some extra tiles to make things look less samey, right? Like, you know, I don't know exactly, but maybe this tile I'm standing on right here is not always a thing. Or maybe there's not always something up there, I don't know. But it adds in, like, a little bit of random variation to the tiles. There's no way to push this that would actually let me access anything, right? Yeah. Let's just go. But it knows where it can add random tiles without breaking the constraint of passability in the desired direction. And it leaves alone those spaces that preserve the path. So that's why you see here again. Look, it's the same obstacle, but slightly different, right? This time, this space here didn't have a block in it, or a space in it, so we could push this block through it. And this one was empty, so a slight variation there. But it's the same overall thing. I guess there's no bone on the bottom, but I think it's about the same. And... oh my god! I didn't need to do anything to get out of the way of the arrow. I was like, I'll trigger the arrow trap and then get out of the way. And what I did was, like, run directly into its path. Ugh. See, now he's just going. I don't know why he wants to do it this time. Whoa! I thought you would keep going. Let's go this way, I guess. No monsters down there. So that's why you see, like, the same overall obstacles, but they're not, there's, like, some variation, and furthermore, there's a guarantee of a path, and that's kind of how they do it. They choose the path, and then pick level fill that keeps the constraints of passability that they laid out at the beginning, rather than, like, laying out some random stuff and then having to figure out how to make sure that there is a path. And it adds this random variation so you don't run into the exact same thing all the time. And I'm not sure how it is between, like, the various biomes or terrains or whatever you call them. I think in Spelunky 1, at least, they used the same level generation tiles for jungle and mines and temple. I'm not sure, but I think they did. And Ice Cave was slightly different because there were so many. It was so vertical. I mean, in Spelunky 2, it seemed they used like the same generation, and they just like reflavored the tiles as like, this is diggables. This isn't dirt. It's grass or whatever. And then they added the the black market or whatever was necessary as like a separate step because it could go anywhere. I'm gonna take this dog, please. I'm a very bad player who needs extra health. But from what I've seen in Spelunky 2, there's quite different generation. I'm sure they reuse some. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure they reuse something, but the different terrains really do seem to have their own flavor quite a bit more than in the original. And I think probably in Spelunky HD it was they also had some variation. Besides just flavor of what the tiles looked like, but I'm not actually sure. Why did I drop that? It's a mystery. I don't know. Without the Ujet Eye, this is actually not such a great deal. You can just kind of head for some gold and hope for the best. Oh, whoops, I took away my exit. That was stupid. Well, if I'm using a rope anyway. I'm so low on resources, too. Only 1 bomb and 3 ropes. Oh my god, I almost walked into that guy and ended my... I guess I have 1 health. I would have had 1 health left, but... He was hiding in a spider web. Who does that? Presumably, of course, it was involuntary. That was kind of a lucky fall. That wasn't quite what that wasn't how I drew it up. They did change the edge grabbing mechanics in a couple of ways in Spelunky 2 relative, I believe, both to Spelunky HD and the original. It used to be... Oh, I really want Monty. Can I get him? I think you can make that jump over to the tree, right? Yeah. I can't get back, though? Yeah, I can. It would have been safer to use a rope there, but I'm a reckless player. What can I say? Well, I would have rather had the health, but the point is to get enough sacks that you can get the Kapala, and this is just a step in that direction. What was I talking about? I don't think I want to mess with that. Oh, right, they changed the edge grabbing mechanics. Do I want to try to get that crate? I guess I'll go for it. So, first of all, we already talked about how if you, I think we did anyway, maybe it was... There's, I recorded some episodes that I haven't yet decided if I'm actually publishing. So I don't remember if I talked about them in that. But anyway, you didn't used to be able to do this whip off a corner trick. But also, they changed the way that you grab onto things other than ledges. How you grab onto walls, right? This is a ledge. And you grab onto it the same way. If you fall, I don't have to push left or anything. When I fall, if I'm facing the right way and about on the edge, it grabs. And that's how it's always been. I gotta get out of here. There's a witch doctor. Alright, just die over there, please. And it used to be the same way for walls that you could, for whatever reason, hang on to. The most common reason would have been climbing gloves, of course. But also things like tree trunks Well, they didn't exist back then, but I think there was some analog, something you could grab onto. Maybe not, maybe it was just climbing gloves. Now there's tree trunks, though, as well, which behave the same way as climbing gloves. Which is that if you... And I knew this already about climbing gloves. I didn't know it about trees. But you have to actually, like, be actively pressing towards the tree in order to hang on to it. As soon as I let go, I drop. So in like, old Spelunky, if you had climbing gloves and I stood here and just pressed jump, I would be hanging on to the tree. And so that was why, like, on the last level, I fell much further than I expected. I thought I was going to grab onto the tree when I slid back past it. But I didn't. You have to actively give some control input for that to happen. So that's going to take some getting used to. I do think it is better, because it's harder to accidentally get stuck on a wall, which was one of the big problems with climbing gloves, is you're fleeing from someone and you try to... Oh my god. I'm out of bombs, too. Oh, jeez. Alright, rope time. I don't really agree with that. Anyway, so I think it's better because you don't have the problem of accidentally grabbing things so much. And also you can make more subtle positional adjustments by dropping a tiny bit and grabbing back on, which you couldn't do when it was just like, if you are facing a wall that you can climb, you're assumed you want to climb it. It would eventually grab you again, but it had to let you drop like a sizable distance. Because if it made you grab back on every pixel or something, you could never climb down a wall. So instead, you have to climb down walls. I don't like this. There we go. And now that problem is resolved. But it does take some getting used to. And I'm sure it has its own, like, quirks where it does something you didn't want it to. Is that? It's gold. I thought it might have been a bear trap. Obviously they're different colors, but when you only see a tiny sliver of it... Wow, I haven't seen that obstacle before. Yikes. This is clearly a horizontal obstacle. I don't think I'm going to the right, even though it seems like... Oh, I probably have to, don't I? Let's go here first, though, because this is easier. Yeah, I do. Alright, so... Yeah, Sister of the Forest, and also something up there? Can't really see what. Huh? Let's go, though. Maybe there'll be ropes or bombs or something. There's a shop. Royal jelly. Don't mind if I do. Wow, that's expensive. But 6 health really hits the spot, considering how, again, bad I am. Probably even better than ropes or bombs. Although I wouldn't mind some bombs for sure. Whew. Alright, that was stressful. Now it should be okay though. Witch Doctor alert. I'm out of here. See ya. Oh, this is our first Olmec fight. Yeah. I started this run at like 20 minutes because I had been doing so much dying that I was like, there's no problem. We'll be done early enough. But this is fine. 40 minutes is a fine amount of time to spend on a video. I hope to spend an hour on it. I hope to not die here. That was extremely close and dumb. They changed Olmec to make him a little bit more dangerous, in that he has much more horizontal speed than he used to. And also the fight has... I'm like doing this the slow way, I guess. The fight has more levels. It used to be you had to dig... You had to dig further down with him, but it was kind of all solid blocks, and then at the bottom he would fall into lava. I kind of am surprised that didn't hurt me. I guess they made sure that the distance he falls is just enough that you can do it without a rope or whatever. I haven't really decided where I'm going from here. I don't think I should get the Ankh because, like, I'm bad. And I don't have the equipment to attack Olmec very easily. You have to, like, knock out his little hover things on the bottom after he's blown up enough of this to make him fall. Or even if he doesn't blow anything up, if you wanted to, you could just drop him and then he would fall and, like, smash things just as he did above, but I don't know. Yeah, they made Olmec more dangerous. Was I talking about something before I talked about Olmec? I don't even remember. And gave the fight more stages. So it used to be he could move, like he would move up on the first stage of the fight. He would go up, and then up to 4 steps left or right, and that was about it. And it was always a fairly smooth motion, I think. But it was a very, like, tall arc, not a wide one. And so it was quite easy to get out of his range by just running to the side. And furthermore, he didn't decide whether to stomp down or come down gently until he had already moved to the edge of his movement range. So as long as he, like, if he was over you, then he would, like, stomp down, and if he wasn't over you, he would come down gently. His new wider arc has a very dangerous... I think I'm gonna get out of here. And let's just go to Temple, I guess. It'll be fun. Excuse me? I can't rope down from there? Oh. Well, I guess I'm dead. Progress! Yes, that's what progress looks like to me. Anyway, his new much wider arc is much tougher to deal with because he's still moving horizontally even while he's very close to the ground. And so if you're at the edge of his range, he falls on you without taking a pause to, like, get ready to stomp, without, like, telegraphing that he's coming down. So it's actually much safer to be quite close to Olmec or very far away. Being, like, kind of far away is the worst place to be, which I think is a challenge for some players to adjust to. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with this. We got to Olmec. We discovered you can't rope down from a ladder. That's exciting news. You can only rope up. And then when I was setting up to rope down from a platform, I was killed. So that's, you know, next time you get to Olmec with no mobility tools, maybe just take the first exit, not try for the second. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.